again, like we've talked about that before, like obviously you want to have 3 sets of wallets. You want to have your cold wallet, preferably paper only. And then from there, you want to have, a warm wallet, something like a hardware wallet that allows you to transfer, those funds from the paper wallet. You recover with the hardware wallet, and then you send that to a hot wallet. And then obviously you have to regenerate a new paper wallet, send the remaining funds over to that sort of thing. But you want to have that 3-step process, right? You want to have a fully cold wallet. You want to have, which is going to be rotating all the time, because anytime you recover it, it's not cold anymore, right? Just to be clear for anybody not understanding that. And then you want to have your warm wallet, which can be completely disconnected at any given time, but you can connect and move funds with. And then you have your hot wallet. That's the one that's going to interact with decentralized exchanges. You're going to send and receive funds with, that sort of thing, right? And I think it's even more paramount to understand that basic functionality more than ever right now. And unfortunately, some of the things I've seen coming from, the Bitcoin conference over the past week has been a push to get rid of private keys, let third parties manage your crypto, that sort of thing. And dancing cows. What a grotesque conference. Just in general, lost the plot. It's a bunch of only fangirls, KOLs, and retards running around yelling number go up. And I think we deserved the pullback on Bitcoin after that display of degeneracy. That's my humble opinion, but it is what it is. It was ridiculous. But, not your keys, not your crypto, I think is still valid to this day. Having a 3-part setup for your crypto funds is extremely important. And lean heavy with your investments into the paper wallet, the cold wallet, right? Lean heavy on that side. Almost like an 80-20 rule, right? You throw 80 into the cold wallet, risk the 20, something like that. And then, you should be okay. But it's just getting nutty around here, especially with I know a lot of KOLs are pushing all of the new staking platforms once again, which, by the way, historically have all collapsed. So I don't care if it's, Islam approved, right? Or whatever term you want me to use. I don't care if it's Jesus Christ approved. Staking platforms lose money and collapse 99% of the time, and everybody loses their initial investment. So I don't trust those still. The pushing of cloud mining again, those have always failed 99% of the time. We're seeing history repeat itself. Now, obviously, history doesn't always repeat itself. It rhymes. I get that. I understand that there could be something new that comes that's trustworthy. I just if it's the failure rate's too high on these things for me to get behind, right? I just don't get it. I understand from the KOL perspective that you're trying to generate revenue. So you're going to, obviously push those things that give you some sort of payback, whatever. I'm not going to do it, like I said, because I don't trust it. It's funny to me that it's the same thing that we've seen over the past 4 cycles. It's the exact same thing, right? Over and over and over again. So regardless of the vote's outcome, CETA said recovery process would begin immediately. The protocol plans to publish a detailed plan outlining next steps for affected users. So we'll see where they go with this. Obviously, they already have the funds locked. So in this particular situation, it's going to come down to whether or not they or how they handle the funds, right? So the multi-sig wallet, like I said, I assume that means they're going to reestablish trust over the control of those funds by not just giving it all to CETUS, because there should be some lack of trust due to the hack, and you'll have, you know, somebody part of the SUI Foundation that has control over, you know, one of the keys for the multi-sig wallet. That's kind of something I expect. How they're going to come up with the 58 million additional missing, you know, to make investors whole, I'm not sure where that comes from. If that just comes from you know, some sort of the SUI Foundation's pocket, I guess potentially. So, you know, thereby probably devaluing the price or potentially increasing the price. I don't know where that goes necessarily, but it's definitely going to lose some faith, I think, in the crypto market. I hope you enjoyed this clip from the Crypto Mining Show. If you would like to see more from this particular episode, take a look up here. Don't forget to also subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support me directly, you can go to sonofatech.locals.com and become a member. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next Tuesday.